welcome to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. My name is Spencer, and I'm one of your hosts on this podcast. And today, I'm joined by the other two members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen to give you a crowd favorite, one of our most popular episode types.
Yes, sir. This is Brandon.
And I am Jordan.
Now, there are a lot of places where you can find us, contact us, reach us, and tell us how you feel about the things. And Jordan is going to tell you about all of those places where you can find us, contact, and reach us about the things.
Yeah, we on social media. I will say our numbers, they've been going up past few days. Got a couple more people in the Facebook group, got a couple more YouTube followers, so that makes me feel real good. We are at the League of Melanated Gentlemen on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook group, Twitter. I don't think those Twitter numbers move, but people ain't really messing with Twitter like that.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, it's not looking good over there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah, I
If
don't
you
even
still
follow
use it,
Elon.
yeah, like if you still use it, go ahead and follow us on there.
Yeah,
But
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's
Now, I will say,
it's
I do go to Twitter to go look at the Ratchet videos, though, because, Twitter be having Ratchet videos on there.
they're allowed on Twitter.
Yeah.
hmm.
So, but yeah, that's where we at, though. That's where you can find us at, communicate with us, and, just get with us. And then don't forget to subscribe and review, leave reviews on any of the streaming services that you use, whether that be Spotify or Apple. And then, of course, schedule updates on Mondays. The main episodes drop, but then on Tuesdays, bi-weekly, we have LMG presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. By the time this comes out, you will get the origin story of Blazer. So Josh's character, you will see his origin story where this is a solo adventure for him. So be sure and check that one out. And then, of
That's fire.
course, on Wednesdays. Now, on Wednesdays, you know,
Hey man,
somebody been a little
hey man,
lacking.
we're on a brief hiatus. On a brief hiatus. I am coaching, and once our season's over, oh man, we back in. We locked in.
All right, you heard it here first. Once he gets back in, the return of Worldwide Willis, or Worldwide Willis, wrestling
I
with
mean,
Worldwide
basically,
Willis. That is Brendan's wrestling podcast where he is talking all the things in the world of professional wrestling. Now, Brandon is still watching it. He just ain't talking about it right now, but he is still
yeah.
watching it. And then bi-weekly, of course, on Fridays we have DC Animation with Spencer and friends. Spencer, what's next?
The next movie we will be reviewing is Batman: Soul of the Dragon.
There you go. I don't think I even heard that one. So, where's that one at? Is that one streaming anywhere?
I don't think so.
Oh, well,
But to be setting y'all up to spend some money,
yep.
boy.
We better break out that wallet and go in and
I
check that out.
promise ain't got nothing to do with me. If it was up to me, these would all be free and available legally wherever. But
Right.
uh, you can write a letter to Warner Brothers or Max or Disney. I don't know who's responsible.
Yeah, it's real unfortunate. But hey, you can still check it out and listen, even if you haven't seen the movie. But yes, that's everything we have here.
Spencer, random question, a random thing, but I did see they're making another Batman movie with that trash animation. Did you
Batman
see that?
Ninja, they're making a sequel for it.
Yeah.
I
They
saw
are.
that too.
Oh God.
If there's a trailer, I have not seen it, but I have seen like stills of the fact that it's getting a sequel, and I do not understand how
Same.
it is getting a sequel. Please listen to my review of that movie. I had a great time reviewing it, but watching it is a different story.
Yeah, that is. I literally turned it off in the first 5 minutes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't
The
do it.
first 5 minutes, it's fine in the first five. It's that third act that is
I
that's
can't, I can't.
rough.
I can't do that animation. I just can't.
And that's the thing. Like, I cannot in good faith recommend you to watch it because it's gonna be everything you hate.
Yeah, it's facts.
Uh,
Facts.
quick thing. Speaking of sequels, I did see they're making a Shrek 5. I'm like, bro, they got to give it up.
I did see that as well.
And now I
They,
did. I heard the controversy about them changing the animation or changing the
yep,
features of the Shrek and Donkey.
they did, and it looked. I ain't gonna lie, it looked real cringe. It was like a little teaser. And I feel like I don't use the word cringe a lot, but I saw that little tease, and I was like, this might not be it.
Yeah. I will say, Shrek came out in a time where witty animation was not normal. So it was like, oh, like
It
you
was
mean
groundbreaking.
yeah, like I could watch this and die laughing and my kid could love it and not know what the joke was about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's every movie now. So it's kind of tough to
Now, I was they also said the word damn in the teaser. And I
really
was like, oh wow, okay. In the
I
teaser,
mean,
huh?
that's PG. That's fine. And Shrek is
nowadays, yeah.
known for being more
I wish
raunchy than
I wish my
Yeah.
daughter would say some damn. I'm gonna show her a damn. Um, and then I'll just see just a quick picture of lanterns too, which I didn't realize. Is that gonna be a movie or a TV show?
That is a TV show.
Okay.
Lanterns. Yeah. I'm excited for that one. That one looks like that could be a banger just because the type of actors we have and just having those two in the same series, it rarely do you get those two Green Lanterns together.
I didn't want to spoil it just in case Spencer didn't say it, so that's why I didn't say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no,
It's just a it's
I've
just
seen a
a
still of that one too.
yeah, it's
Oh,
just a
okay, okay.
still. That's
Yeah.
all it's out. But
Quick thing, I know we're getting off a little tangent, but do y'all feel like the dude playing John Stewart, he's a little bit too light? I feel like
I'm
this is
good with
almost
it.
like a Storm situation. They keep making Storm a little light skinned. I feel like John Stewart looked dark skinned to me.
Well, I think that as far as comic book accuracy, yeah, he should probably be darker, but I'm not bothered by it.
I was curious.
Same.
I mean, it doesn't make a
And
difference for me, but I was just curious.
I will say now so at least from what I've seen in the latest comics, like he looked closer to this, even before this guy was casted. Like
Hmm.
in the DC universe, every time John Stewart's now, he's not as dark. Now he's not light skinned, but he's
Yeah.
not as you know what I mean. And so I'm fine with it, and I'm glad that they picked like he's one of the hottest actors in the world right now. So I'm happy about it.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious. I mean, as long as
Yeah,
they don't, the next movie Storm is in, as long as they make her a little darker, I'm good.
yeah.
But okay.
Yeah.
Um, well, Spencer, you want to introduce us to what we're doing, and then I'll kick it off.
So, back by popular demand, we have another Would You Rather episode. And if you've listened to Would You Rather one, two, three, or four, you know that these episodes get wild and
Hmm.
crazy. The rules are simple. There will be a presentation of a Would You Rather question, so you can select option A or option B, and a decision has to be made. So you have to select one or the other. You can't select neither. You can't select both. A decision has to be made.
Yep.
The would you rathers are usually real rough. Um, we have had a few different versions of this. Sometimes we come up with the questions ourselves. Sometimes the questions are randomized through a game called Pick Your Poison. But this time, the questions are a combination of from our own minds and from the World Wide Web. So we have a list of would you rather questions. We are just going to discuss them and see what happens. And Jordan has already told you about all of the places where you can let us know what you would rather. So I guess without further ado, let's go
Yeah.
ahead and jump into this very cancelable episode.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
just hop right on into it and just read it in the order that I see it. Spencer told you rules. There's no skipping. Got to pick one or the order other. So the first one: would you rather have an unlimited budget for travel but not be able to eat the local food, or have unlimited budget for food but only in the place you live? So a nice little softball room right there.
Wait. Okay. So I can travel anywhere, but I can't eat.
You can't eat the local food, so you got to stick to like McDonald's,
Oh, okay.
some Chick-fil-A. You can't eat like, the local food around. So if you go to Japan, you ain't eating, you know, no Japanese food. You go to Italy, you ain't eating none of it. You just gotta go to the local place they got.
Mm,
Or you can have an unlimited budget for food, eat whatever you want to, but you can only do it where you live.
I think that it is financially responsible to pick travel
Yeah.
unlimited travel and only be able to eat KFC or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Facts.
Because while one of the points of traveling is the cuisine, if I can't travel at all, like the other option is I can eat all the food I want, but I can't go anywhere.
Yeah. That's trash.
I again, food doesn't cost enough for me to not travel for free.
Yeah.
But traveling,
100%.
generally speaking, is very pricey.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, like I could go to an island and they got burgers and shit.
Yeah.
Like I've been to a couple islands and yeah, they have very American food because they know who's
Mhm.
coming.
Right. Right.
Damn Americans.
Damn Americans. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big foodie. Like I don't care like cuisine wise. Like I'm not like, oh yeah, I gotta have like my team makes fun of me because like we'll go somewhere and they'll be like, yeah,
And
I'll just
getting
get
chicken tenders.
I'm not
Are
like
you
chicken tenders
are you that
basic.
person?
No. I'm not chicken tenders basic, but I'm like a notch or two above that. Like I'm rocking. Spencer knows. Like we'll go somewhere. I'm getting that thing. That thing I got before. I'm getting that thing again. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay. So let's say we go to like a Japanese steakhouse. You know,
Okay.
they got the sushi, the hibachi, we got all that. But then you
Yeah.
see a burger on the menu.
Oh
Ooh.
no, I'm gonna go with hibachi. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
like it's not like all right. Where's the American food? Nah, it's more like I have about 2 to 3 things that I'm sticking with. Ain't ever missed for me. If it ain't missed for me, I'm sticking with you. You know what I mean? I'm not about to pay $20 on a maybe. This might be
Okay.
good. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, we sticking with the hitters.
That's fair. I only got one restaurant where I always stick with the same order, and that's Chili's, the honey chipotle chicken crispers. Like
Okay.
we go to Chili's, I don't even give me a menu. I know what I'm here for. You gonna know what I'm here for.
I
Let me
feel
get the
like that's
let me
most people at Chili's. Like, you ain't even need to give me a menu, man.
get
Just get your paper out. Let's rock.
yeah.
Like,
For me, it's gonna be them chicken bacon ranch quesadillas.
yeah,
Never had them.
That's because you get the yeah.
Get the honey chipotle chicken crispers with extra chipotle.
yeah. I might get that Cajun chicken pasta. I'm gonna rock with that, and you got it.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I definitely agree with you guys though. Yeah, I'm going with unlimited budget. It is gonna suck not having the local food because yeah, like when you go travel, like I love to get whatever is is there. You go to like a nice oceanside, state or city. You want to get that seafood, but
Yeah,
you can't in this situation. But yeah, you go with the unlimited travel. Travel just costs way too much.
facts. Yeah, like going to New Orleans, that'd be kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie, be a little tough,
Dude,
but
yeah.
we make it rock. We make it work. Make it work.
Now I will say the people you go with, you think they'll be pissed at you? Like, bro, like, what are you doing? Why are you getting this? And you gotta explain like, just can't
Like,
get it.
nigga, I'm here for free. You kiss my ass. It's like
Yeah. How much money you spend to get here? All
exactly.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, would you rather have a baby's head with your body or a baby's body with your head?
Baby's head with my body up. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, I'll
I
take baby's head.
On your body?
It looks crazy, but I'm not about to be no. I'm not about to be
Bro.
no baby's body, bro. I'm not doing
yeah, like
that.
I'm not trying to be Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like
Nah, bro.
I'm absolutely going with baby head.
Bro, your
Yeah,
head could be like super tiny, like that shrunken head. Wow, what movie had that shrunken head? Was it
yeah,
Beetlejuice had one.
yeah, Beetlejuice? Yeah.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
But
that's
hey,
what it's going
man,
between the two. That's what it's going to be because what I'm not about to be is 2'5".
thank you. Not gonna happen. There's some basic girl out here that's like, if you're tall, you good. So I'm like, I'll rock with that rather than you're 2 feet now. What you
Yeah,
doing?
like
Like,
there's a lot I can't do if
facts.
if I have a baby body,
Yeah.
and one of those things is going to be support my own head. I'm gonna need a
Things
goddamn chair
just
just to get
thudding off
around.
the ground.
Yeah,
Just...
that their head just be leaning on the side.
It'd be crazy.
yeah, bro. I can't do that. I
No,
can't
I
do
agree.
that.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta go with the little head on the body. It's gonna be crazy though. You're gonna get roasted.
Oh
Your
Oh,
yeah.
high
you
school
gonna
days are gonna be tough.
fire. They gonna flame me. Those are the easiest jokes in history.
Oh yeah. And the good thing is, like, I feel like I wouldn't have to spend as much to get my hair done because I'd have
Yeah.
a much smaller head.
I can't wear a fitted cap. I get a size 3.
Yeah,
Get
bro.
a size.
You can't even wear like a cap. Yeah, you can't wear no cap.
Yeah,
know
bro.
nothing. Like that's terrible. You gotta get them knit it for you.
Yeah, man. The custom everything.
Okay. Would you rather buy all used underwear or buy all used toothbrushes?
Underwear.
Wait, say that again.
So like would you rather buy all used underwear? So every time you go buy new underwear, it gotta be used by somebody else.
Okay.
Or every time you go buy like a new toothbrush, it gotta be used by somebody else.
Underwear.
Underwear for sure. Because I can wash it.
Yeah. I
Yeah, but
would never feel safe using a used toothbrush.
have y'all ever did that? Like use somebody's toothbrush by accident?
No. As
No.
far as I know, I haven't. If I
Yeah,
have,
facts.
I don't know about it, and
And
we're
we
gonna keep it
fight.
that way.
Yeah.
I've definitely usually luckily it's like just my wife, but like one time years ago we bought like a toothbrush that looked similar. Not paying attention, I grabbed hers and I was like, oh damn. And I do it with my kids too before by accident. Because again, we bought them
I've
like
done
similar
it. Okay.
toothbrushes.
I've done it with my daughter before, actually. When I think about it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate. I'm like, damn. I didn't even tell my kids either. I was like, oh shit. Man, it ain't gonna
Damn.
matter.
That's messed up.
You didn't
Yeah.
replace the toothbrush?
Oh, well, the next day, but like I didn't tell them like, oh, I accidentally used your toothbrush
Oh yeah.
on your
Got it.
sister.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't.
ended up getting a new one.
That's funny. Yeah.
But
I thought you meant like you just like, haha.
Yeah, you just left it
Gotcha.
there. Just oh well.
Yeah.
Moving on.
They got strep throat. You're like, well, I don't know.
oh, that'd be crazy. You did with dad strep throat. Like you must chalk that one up to the next kid getting strep throat.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I definitely go use underwear on that one.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's not even like I don't think you could convince me otherwise.
Yeah, 100%.
Now this one. Would you rather go to prison for a year with no visits or go to prison every weekend for 3 years? That's
Oh,
that's tough, bro.
yeah.
Cause
Okay,
like
so no visits for a year.
I think 3 years is a long time
That is.
To have no weekends?
for
Yeah.
3 years.
That's crazy.
So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
Oh, like Friday night to Sunday night?
Yeah. You got
Yeah.
to clock in.
Ooh, yikes.
I I might have to go a year, man.
I was going to say that.
Because you got to turn into a different animal to go in there. I don't want my family to see that. I don't want because you gotta put some catch some body because you know how it is in prison. Like you got to do some stuff you don't want to talk about. Like you
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
cut somebody, fight
Gotta
somebody.
live.
Yeah, you got to survive. So I don't want my family seeing that. So I'd rather just knock it out, do my bid, knock it out, rather
Yeah.
than clock in every weekend.
The issue that I have with that is if I'm in prison for a year, then I can pretty much guarantee that I will not have a job when I come out. But if I'm just doing weekends, then I can still maintain my job while I'm doing that.
But 3 years though, that's the thing. That's a long time.
Yes, it is.
You have a lot of stories though on Mondays. On Mondays, your Monday's gonna be
Yeah.
lit. You're gonna have all kind of stories.
Oh, and that's the
Bro.
thing. Like I feel like I could become an influencer
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
tell stories on Reddit for
Hey,
money
yeah,
at
that
that
would
point.
you would make a lot of money doing that. Go on, you.
Actually, yeah, you got me thinking that. I don't know, 3 years though, because they, bro,
3 years
imagine
is a long time.
you do something to somebody and they know you coming back the next weekend, and you know you
Facts.
coming back that next weekend.
Yeah, and you're gonna have all people on your head. Hey man, hey, pass this to my girl. Hey bro, you out?
Yeah.
Pass it to my girl. You don't do it. All right, okay. You come back,
Hmm.
they on your head.
Sneak this in. You go, you know you're gonna be
Exactly.
back. Like, yeah, that's too stressful too.
Yeah, you know the cartel gonna be on your head.
Yeah, now I'm a
Yeah.
damn pack mule. But 1 year straight is also that's a long time too. 1 year straight.
I'd rather just know what my time is and knock it out. Do what I got to do to knock it out.
That's like I would rather if life won't change, like if I don't have to think about the way that it affects how things are going to be, then I'd rather do the year. But like taking everything into consideration, I think it would be better for the people that I have to take care of
Mm,
if I lose weekends.
gotcha.
That's dude, that sucks too. That's like, let's say you do have a job and you got to do it 3 years. That means as soon as you clock out on Friday, you probably got like an hour to go say hey to your family. Then you got to go clock back in at the prison. Like
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah.
that's
It's
tough.
terrible. Because I was
Yeah.
thinking weekend meant like midnight on Saturday morning, like I guess Friday night midnight to Sunday at
I, I, I
11:59.
I count the weekend as soon as I get off.
Yeah, I'm thinking 5 p.m., 6 p.m.
Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, as soon as I get off, that's the weekend. You better hope I don't take off that day because my weekends start early.
Yeah. Yeah. Only thing I don't like about the going in and out is I feel like it's gonna bring so much attention to me. It's gonna bring so much pressure. The guard is gonna be mad that I'm leaving like I basically I'm gonna be doing whatever I want because I know I'm leaving. Right.
Yeah,
Like I know at the end of the day, I only have to deal with this for a certain amount of days and I'm out.
See, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. I would be fine. Like, if for the weekend I was in solitary because I knew that I had my week, like, I might opt for that. That way I ain't gotta see nobody.
But if you're in solitary, you probably got picked up with a new charge.
yeah.
No, you can. There are certain situations where like, sometimes they put you in solitary to protect you from Gen Pop.
Yeah, that's true.
And
No, you might have to do something first though, to protect you. You can't just go in fresh and they just throw you in solitary.
well, sometimes,
Unless
like, if
whatever
you,
your charge is.
Yeah,
yeah, but I'm sure that if you ask to go to solitary, they would be like, all right, if
Hmm.
solitaire is not full.
Yeah.
Mm,
I'm gonna have to just try to do that 1 year and just count my numbers, count my days. 3 years is just too long.
facts.
It is trash, but if I'm thinking about maintaining a job, I go with losing my weekends because I can have a job and not have to, like, I can have a job and be good. Like, my job could never know about that.
Yeah, no, that's true. They
I
call
mean,
you
they
on the
would know.
weekend. They call you on the weekend, like, "Hey, we need you for something." Like, you just don't answer.
Yeah, like they would just never, like,
They
I'm
would
not
know though.
available. Not necessarily.
If you are a convict, if you are a, it's
I mean,
a,
that's not how prison works, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you are part of a prison. It's just like, you know what I mean? If you're on probation, like people know if you're on probation. You know what I mean? It's like a very documented
well,
situation.
people can look it up, but unless you work for a company that does random background checks, then there'd be no reason for that to happen.
Yeah, you got to be in construction or something.
Hmm. Okay. Oof, here we go. Would you rather have your girl read your mind all the time or let her read your entire group chat with all the boys? She might have to read my mind. I ain't even gonna cap. She might have to read my mind. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm gonna give her
Yeah.
the group chats.
I'll be in group chats like we going to jail. Like
That's the thing.
everybody in
Like,
that thing.
I I say wild shit in group chats, but not really about her. So she can read that.
Well,
That's fine.
yeah, okay.
It'll be. I feel
That's
like
just me though. My wife is a very reasonable woman. I know there are a lot of wives who are not, but I cannot have my thoughts in the world.
feel
Like,
like
I take a lot of care in not saying some of the shit in my head out loud. And I can't have that.
actually you might be right. Oh, I mean, I don't know. My thoughts do be crazy too, but I'm just saying, like, she gonna be like, you probably need to go to like a psych ward if she be reading some of the group chat stuff.
That's the thing. Like, even though I have said wild shit in the group chat, it's much worse in my head.
Yeah.
So again, I can't have that out
I've been a
loose.
witness of some of the stuff. So just said, and it's been hilarious. Um, yeah, I can't have a mind though. I'll because I'm not too crazy in group chats for the most part.
Brandon
So
keeps it pretty tight. Like,
yeah, I keep it pretty tight.
in
Like
our group chat, Brandon is the least terrible.
yeah,
Okay.
100%. I'm usually the wow, or I'll react to
You're
something,
like,
but
yeah, he'll react.
yeah,
But and that's the thing. I don't know if there's a group chat where I'm the worst one.
yeah, and that's yeah, it's true.
Bro, I'm just saying, I got a group chat with my homies, bro. The name of the group is Diddy's Second Home. I'm just saying, we be saying some,
Yeah,
Yikes.
that's
we saying some wild,
crazy.
Yikes.
Yeah,
some
y'all are
wild stuff, bro. I was like, yeah, bro,
Yeah,
We
that's
getting we going to
diabolical
jail.
right there. That's
Yeah.
diabolical right
So,
there.
but honestly, yeah, I think probably my thoughts probably now I'm thinking about it more. Like I've showed some of my wife some messages, but not all of them.
Yeah.
She might have to read my mind. She ain't gonna like it. You know, she definitely ain't gonna like the thoughts. But
No,
Yeah,
yeah, the thoughts would be much worse.
yeah,
yeah,
thoughts are much worse because thoughts are like, yeah, like, but you aren't texting every day on a group chat. Like you might be, but there's a gap in between. Whatever. Your thoughts, nah, that's all
Constant.
day. Yeah, that's constant. We can't have that.
now would it be different? Like, let's say she can only read your thoughts when you're around her versus when you're out in the world. Would that make it a
I
little easier?
no.
Okay.
No,
I be having
I
music
will.
in my head a lot of times too. So she'll be like, "Damn, bro, all you got is music in your head?
So
Got no thoughts?"
I did hear a would you rather that was similar. It was basically like, would you rather your girl read your mind? What was it? It was basically like when you're with your boys, would you want your girl to read your mind? Or is it just when she's around you? Like just when y'all are like
So
kicking
just
it
when we
together?
together, would she read my mind, or she can read my
Or
mind when I'm with the boys?
yeah, with the fellas.
Yeah, she probably read my mind when I'm around her. Because I feel
Yeah.
like when you're around your boys, bro, everything gets elevated.
Bro, everybody loses their sense of like, I
Bro,
don't know.
it's like it's like we all done, bro. We just all
Yeah,
we just all lose it.
all
Yeah,
maturity goes out the way.
Again, I'm
Like,
still gonna pick when I'm with my boys because a lot of that shit I'm saying out loud anyway.
yeah,
Because
bro.
if I'm really with my boys and I feel safe, I'm gonna let it fly.
I've seen it. I've seen it. Spenser says some stuff. I'm like, whoa.
And I feel like, and I don't know how it is for white dudes, but I feel like when you with
I'm
your
sure it's
boys,
much worse.
well, I would say I don't
Yeah.
feel like when you with your boys and everybody's black, bro. It's like you give people certain looks and you just know, bro, and you just lose it. Like you just know what they thinking
Yeah,
automatically.
no, facts. A girl walk
Yes.
by, you both look at each other, and you
Yeah,
die laughing because you know what time it is. Yeah,
yeah.
nah, yeah,
If I
that's
in that
tough.
situation though, I feel like she can only read my mom when I'm around her. Cause yeah,
Yeah, I would pick that too. That's
I would
rough.
not.
Yeah, it. I need a safe space either way, and I'd
yeah,
rather it be. All right, I'm just not saying too much with the fellas, but
yeah.
yeah, it's tough.
Okay. Uh, would you rather? Oh wait. I read the wrong one. Oh, would you rather have Dr. Umar Johnson follow you around for a day judging you, or be forced to watch Sony's Spider-Verse movies 48 hours straight? I'll be honest. I
Dr.
feel like
Umar.
yeah, I feel like me and Dr. Umar be cool. I feel like nah, Brandon.
Whoa, how I catch a stray? How I catch a
Oh,
stray out of this?
somebody might be in trouble.
Brandon's whole team black.
Yeah, man, chill out, man.
Yeah, man. So which one you going with?
Yeah, Dr. Umar can follow me. That's fine.
I don't, I
Look,
don't know.
see.
No, I don't like Dr. Umar, so I guess it's kind of hard for me to,
What you got
you know,
against
what I mean?
Dr. Umar, man? What you got against
Bro,
him?
Dr. Umar is contradictory to the T, like to the most. Uh, I mean, clocks once like right once a day, so he'll
That's
say
the
some
thing.
stuff
Or
He's
twice a
that's
about
day?
he's about 80
solid.
20.
Yeah, it's like he'll say some stuff that's on point, but then he'll go around and basically say some hate filled stuff on the other side. It's like, all right, I can't rock with that. You know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
70-30. Be like 70% of the shit he says, I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
Like, I can't I can't be friends with an Asian lady. Like that's what you're saying.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
come on,
then
man.
yeah, like he'll say something
You can be
that's
friends, you just can't marry her.
okay.
Yeah, let's say if a person falls in love with whoever they fall in love with, like I'm not gonna be like you
Yeah.
betrayed your people and
No, I agree
you
with you. I agree with
Yeah.
you. But yeah, Dr.
Like
Umar, he like,
Dr.
mm-mm.
Umar said, I require 2 wives.
yes,
Like, all right.
yeah, all right, like okay,
So yeah,
but
there's a lot of stuff he says. I'm like, no,
now I
no,
will
no,
say
doctor.
Dr. Umar has gotten funnier over the years.
I think he do it on purpose too, bro. He gotta be.
It gotta be because he be doing lives and they be
Yes.
hilarious, bro.
People be leaving comments and he be reading the comments. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Snow Bunny, no, we're not doing that. Something like that. Like, yeah, I
I beg your pardon.
yeah, exactly.
But then you
Watching
got to watch the
this,
same movie 48 hours straight though. Like you got to sit there.
Sony versus tough. I'm not a Spider-Man guy, so that is hard.
And
Um,
I assume we're talking about the worst of the Sonyverse, not the entire Sonyverse.
right, exactly. The worst of it. Yeah. The
So your
48 hours
Morbius,
straight.
your Madam
Morbius,
Web,
Madam
your
Web. Yep.
Venom 2,
Oh, which I didn't. I just saw they put
3.
Venom 3 on Netflix, so I'm gonna try to watch it this weekend.
Okay.
Not as bad as 2.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I've heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I'll go with Dr. Umar just for the laughs.
That's the thing. I feel like I'd be unbothered by Dr. Umar.
Yeah.
And I am aware that he's on some bullshit sometimes. So I feel like I have a pretty good sense of like when to pay attention to him and when to be like, nigga, stop.
Yeah, he'd
Yes,
be on
I
my
said
head.
nigga.
Yeah, he'd be on my head. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah.
And I was like, would you rather Dr. Umar read your thoughts or have your wife read your thoughts? But okay. Would you rather find 1,000 roaches in your attic or find a homeless person in your attic?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. In my opinion, a homeless person feels a lot easier to get rid of.
I got a lot of questions for him too. Like, bro,
Yeah.
how you get up here?
What are we saying? Okay, Spencer, let's talk about this. Get
Okay.
rid of. What are we saying here?
However, we're doing that. It could be a sir, I need you to leave,
I don't want
or
Fuck,
or it could
fuck.
be a yeah, like you can walk out, or you can be dragged out
Yeah.
The
and
thing
thrown
is,
down this ladder.
the thing is, with the homeless dude though, he probably got all type of bed bugs. He probably like you don't know what's in your attic now.
I will say that would I'm paranoid with that type of stuff. So that would now trigger after I got rid of him, I'm now going, how the hell did this happen?
Did he get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm having an inspector come
Exactly.
immediately.
Yeah. Like I am, how did he get in here? What do I need to do? Do we need to move? Do I like all this different
How
stuff?
long he been in here?
How
Yeah.
long has he been here? Like cameras, we're doing all that.
Like, so,
Yep.
say he got like a little homeless internment camp just up there.
Yeah, nah, yeah. I'm power bombing his ass from the attic to the floor, and then we're figuring it out.
Yeah, like I'm gonna
Yeah,
but yeah, 1,000 roaches? Absolutely not.
I just
yeah,
imagine like flipping that light on, you just see shit scurry.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. I'm
No,
moving immediately.
yeah, I can't. Like that's their house.
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
just can't.
Yeah, if I see a homeless man up there, we're gonna try to talk about it.
To
Like
be honest,
first, no,
I don't know.
first, get the fuck out.
To be honest,
That's number one. I don't I now that you're out, I have a lot of questions.
to be
But
honest, I
again,
don't.
if he refuses, sir, I'll be right back.
What if he try to? What if he try to like run towards you and like grab you though?
You
He
stay
touch
right
your,
there.
He touch your lip or something.
You stay right there.
See,
I'll be
and that's
right
the thing. See, and if he comes at me and I have to put my hands on him,
back.
now I'm in father mode.
See, and that's my thing. I don't know if words will be spoken, to be honest, because
Like,
I'm in dad mode. I'm like,
I'm
bro,
protecting my family.
yes, you have threatened the safety of my child at this point,
Yeah,
and
like
no words will be spoken. We can
yeah,
talk
like
after.
yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, like if I'm in that moment, that's gonna occur to me is like you have been this close to my son.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're done here.
Bro, I just
Word.
imagine you like flip on the light and he just like run towards you. Ah! Like,
Oh, it's
bro, I'll be so damn scared, dude. I'm gonna
Yeah.
light him up though. Yeah.
That's the thing, because that's the thing.
Yeah.
I turn the light on before I get to my attic, and I like just kind of rise up into it. So
Yeah.
yeah, if I saw him, he's getting suplexed to the floor from the
Absolutely, brainbuster straight to
Yeah.
the floor, and it's
And
cracking.
you know the thing about my house too, like we haven't our attic is like you access it through our upstairs. So like it's a walk, it looks like a walk-in closet. I'm like, bro,
Oh,
how you get in here?
Yeah, that's what
Like,
I
I
think,
mean, you
bro.
had been walking through my house. That mean you
Yep.
had to like see what's going on. Like, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, and that's like
Nah.
my attic. You get to it through the garage. So like,
Okay.
there's a ladder you pull
Yep.
down,
You
Hey,
pull
I don't
down.
know,
Yep.
Spencer. You ever left your garage open? So might be somebody up there now.
and that's the thing. Like, there might be somebody up there now.
Yeah.
Spencer about to go look tomorrow.
And
Just
You
in
gonna leave? Be
case.
like, I'm gonna look.
Yeah, just in case.
but where my car is parked, like, you can't. If my car is parked, you can't get up there
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
because you
But
can't pull the ladder down. But yeah, I only go up there to get Christmas stuff.
yeah,
So, but every time I go up to get Christmas stuff, I do think about it.
you
That's
raise up
that is
real slow.
that is yeah. Like, I do think about, like, and it's usually not a person. I think, like, what if there's a fucking squirrel,
Yeah,
like a raccoon
Oh, bro,
yeah.
I'll be
that
scared as
found its
shit,
way up
bro.
here?
I'd be more scared if it was a raccoon. Like if it's an animal or some, pest or something.
Is some
Yeah.
fucking rabies up there? Yeah.
Yeah, that no, I
No,
might not go
seeing a
back
home
up
stretch
there
would be the
again.
last thing you would even expect to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, yeah, I'm catching a charge for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my wife prays over this house, so there will be none of that.
She's praying for prosperous people. The poor. What's that? What's the verse? Something about the poor shall be the
Spencer,
first.
I feel like your wife would be like, "Hey, finish sleeping. You can wake up in the morning.
No,
That's
see, that's the
breakfast
thing.
ready."
She goes into mom mode.
Yeah, I feel like.
And so she would be more violent than me, potentially.
Got it.
Because again, she's going to think about, this is a stranger and my son
Yeah,
is in there. Yeah. So she would do less talking than me.
yeah,
Because I would feel like if I need to defend myself, I'm prepared to do that. She's going to think, nah, I got to get him before he gets me.
yeah.
Okay. Would you rather use a pogo stick to get around everywhere, or use pennies every time you pay for anything? So like anytime you go anywhere, you got to use a pogo stick. If you walking, you got to you got to get to the job, you got to get a pogo stick. But anytime you pay for anything, you got to use pennies for everything. No debit card, no nothing. Pennies.
Mm,
Yeah, that's just really inconvenient.
yeah.
But I think that if I knew that, well, no, I think I go with the pogo stick.
So my calves is gonna be crazy. I'm
Yeah,
a
I was gonna
40-inch
say.
vertical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going with the pogo stick.
that's also gonna be really inconvenient too. Imagine you got to go to a store and you're like, oh fuck, I can only carry a couple bags. Uh,
Yeah,
like that's really inconvenient too.
it
Yeah,
is.
I guess, yeah, you can't walk with anything.
No,
Right. Yeah.
but then
So,
pennies, bro. You gotta choose wisely what you buy, because anything over, I don't know what, $2 is gonna be real inconvenient as well. That's a lot of pennies. It's heavy too.
yeah.
I'm
I
trying to.
I think I
Yeah.
go with the I think I go with the pogo stick also because um I get rewards on my credit card. So if I got to pay for stuff with pennies, I'm losing money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, as inconvenient as it is, I'm going with the pogo stick. And I guess I will just have a backpack on me at all times
Yeah.
for anything that needs to be carried. When it's gonna suck is like if there's ice outside.
Oh.
That first boing, bro, you busted your
Yeah.
ass.
Like I've that's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's any weather, but then you got to be around your house. Pogo sticking too.
Yeah, bro. You got to get a job where you got to live extremely close to your job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or have a very short walk. Cause so you can still drive, right? Like, you can still drive, you can still
yeah. We'll,
fly,
we'll say
you
we'll
can still
say
get on a
that. But as
train.
soon as you get out, you got to
But
pull that pogo
any
stick
time you're
out.
on your feet, you have to.
I got
Yeah,
it. Okay.
that again, very inconvenient.
Right.
But so would going to the bank for, my check-in pennies.
Yeah. Because
Oh,
I tell
I
you
didn't
this
even think
now.
about that.
A teller will cuss you smooth if you do that. It's like you got to get the rolling papers. Yeah, nah,
Because
it's
I
cracking.
can't even write a check. I have to go pay my electric bill in person with pennies.
You were like,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry about this, but
I
here's
got,
everything I
yeah,
got.
got to pay my gas bill. Somebody
Here's
got to
all
count that.
$187 of pennies right here.
yep.
Yeah, that's nah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I feel like both
Now
of
I
these are like inconveniences.
Yeah.
and I know exactly how I would do it. Like if I had to use pennies for everything, I would probably buy a case of some kind and
It's gonna get
have
heavy.
Oh yeah.
yes, but no, it would have wheels.
No,
Right.
like a suitcase.
Yeah, like it would have wheels, and then I would have all the pennies divided into like
Yeah, certain amounts.
compartments of like $1,
Yeah.
$2, $5.
Right.
And yeah, I would just have to carry that with me at all times. But
Yeah.
like it would be trash. But if that's how life worked, then okay.
That's embarrassing too, to like have to pay with all that. Have y'all ever had to like pay with like all change before?
Oh, yeah. It raised. I mean, I know I have. I've struggled.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
I've done it before. That shit is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean, I was young, so I was like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
I haven't had to do that as like an adult.
I did. It was not that was not fun.
I mean, I think the closest I got to it was like probably trying to get something at GameStop, and I
Oh yeah.
had just enough.
Yeah.
But I had to crawl
Nah,
through some couches to get some quarters.
Let me
yeah, man.
another random question, just because I thought about it. Have y'all card ever like declined? I'm sure everybody's card declined before.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, what was your situation? Was it embarrassing when it happened? Because I had a super embarrassing moment.
Really.
Yeah, I was like, do y'all have any where it was real embarrassing when your card declined?
No.
Mine declined on a team lunch one time.
Oh damn.
Now, it was a error on their side, but it was still embarrassing as hell. Because even when you say I'm good, like this isn't on me, somebody on the team like it's broke
Of
ass.
course.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, but
brokey.
like I literally used the card. We went somewhere else and I used the same card. It worked. So it was just like, okay.
Okay, that's definitely happened
Yeah,
to me
but it
multiple
was a
times.
different
Yeah.
type. Yeah, it was a different type of embarrassment because I was secure enough in knowing what was in my bank account.
Yeah.
But like, I want to say I have gotten a decline before on a. I don't know if it wasn't on a date, but it was just out. But what's yours?
Oh wait, Spencer, do you have any?
Nothing embarrassing.
Okay.
Like because one time my car got declined because of fraud. Like,
Oh,
Mm,
that's happened to me before too.
yeah, like there was a
yeah.
guy who cloned my card and bought a bunch of Lowe's gift cards, and so yeah,
Mm,
Okay.
got it.
but nothing that was actually like legitimate as far as my card declining.
Yeah.
Dude, one time, bro, it was like probably 11 to 12 at night. I went to go buy condoms, bro. Get
Mm.
get to the front. Shit declined.
Oh.
Shit declined, bro. And then like it was like people behind me, and then
That's
the
all.
cashier was a woman too, and I was like, something must be wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna come back. Let me go off my bank account, bro. I ain't come back at all. I bet she was
Uh,
thinking, yeah, this broke ass thing ain't getting
yeah.
nothing tonight.
Bro, that's two times embarrassing. Because
Bro,
Yeah, everything about that.
when you pay for condoms is
it's
always kind
already
of
embarrassing.
weird. Yeah, it's always kind of awkward situation. But then to get to the con to be able to pay because
Bro, I'm
she know
telling
it's
you.
like you're cooked as far as the
Oh
later
yeah.
activities. Yeah.
Bro, also the very first time, I remember the very first time I bought condoms too. Bro, I went with my homeboy, and your homeboys, they always mess around. And bro, we was in the aisle. You already nervous. This your very first time doing this. He was like, no, he was all loud, bro. He was like, no, don't get those. Those don't fit. Those hurt too much. He's like, no, bro. So I walked out the aisle. I was like, bro, I was like, chill, man, chill. So then I finally get the courage to like even pick him up and grab him.
Yeah.
Bro, we get to, and this was like a little convenience store. And then we get to the front. And then he started making a big scene there too. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna have fun." I was like, "This." I was like, "Bro, I was like sweating blood, bro. I was so embarrassed." I was like, "This dude." I said, "This is why he can't take black people nowhere. This is exactly why he can't take them nowhere."
That's funny, man.
It's so
Yeah.
funny. I have a story. Like I had a friend that was with me when I was buying condoms once, and it's so funny because this was really out of character for him. Like he's normally very chill,
Yeah.
but I was, looking over my options,
Yeah.
and there was this older lady at the end of the aisle who
Yeah.
obviously had a problem with what I was doing.
Hmm.
And he got pissed off by that.
Yeah.
And he just started going off loudly, not
Oh,
at
man.
her, but just talking.
Yeah.
Like doing I don't see why anybody got a problem with me trying to protect myself. Like just mad. And I was like, sir, like it's fine.
Yeah.
We're good. I thank you, I guess. But like,
And they always put condoms in the most awkward spot. Like they
Bro.
put condoms next to like women's like tampons or something. You just like,
I mean, it's all sensitive.
I know,
I
bro,
mean,
but
I
it's
get
just
it, but
when
it's like
when you're young, bro. Like you like, oh, they want us
it's
to
too
be
much
caught with
pressure
it.
already.
Yeah,
Like
man.
which because the type of condom you bought, that's already
Go get
that's
this
a,
Magnum, but no, I don't need it. Magnum.
yeah, bro. Like
Said, nah, like
yeah, bro.
it's a
Like
lot of pressure.
that's a lot of pressure. A
Yeah.
lot of
Really
pressure.
glad I don't have to think about that
No,
anymore.
you're
Yeah,
right. No,
yeah.
you're right. But all right. Um. Oh wow, this is random. Would you rather land a plane or run a 15K marathon that's timed? I don't know. That's a super random one.
Yeah, it is random.
It's like why don't I land a plane?
Yeah, like I don't know how to like. Are we gonna die if I don't land this plane? Because
I
otherwise,
mean, most likely, yeah.
then I'm
We're
gonna
gonna die
run.
either way because I don't know how to land a plane.
And that's the thing. It says that the 15 it's timed. I don't give a fuck if it's timed. All right, run the clock. I'm gonna finish when I finish.
Yeah. It's gonna be what it is. It is what
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that one was really random.
Oh shit.
It's like I don't know
So,
what situation I'm in where they like, hey, Jordan,
Yeah,
you need to
you.
land a plane.
motherfucker, like you act like this isn't this isn't a random
Yeah, but this one
like
is too. This one is so
like
random.
why would we to go to prison? Why would we go to prison? Who knows?
We got a better chance of going to prison than landing the plane. To this.
You never know. Shoot, the way America's working
you
right now,
never,
who knows?
you never
Yeah.
know. Hey, who knows how to fly a plane? Everybody's like, got 20 hours on flight simulator.
Hey,
I can do it.
hey, I would rather give it a chance than us just nosedive into the Atlantic Ocean or something.
Yeah, this one was hella random. Yeah, I'm gonna run. The fact is, like, it's timed.
Nigga, and like,
What they can do with anything.
yeah, run the clock. That's fine.
Yeah, the end time part is crazy. Like, what they got to do with anything?
Oh man.
Yeah, that was really random. Okay. Okay.
Oh shoot.
For your life, would you rather go, bro? This is another random. What is going on with this? For your life, would you rather guard Randy Moss from scoring a touchdown, or try to tackle Derrick Henry? I don't even know who Derrick Henry is. Hang on.
Oh man.
So I die if I don't accomplish these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for
I'd be surprised if Randy Moss could like keep running if I got his leg.
I'm like, and just for perspective, I just want to let people know, like, Derrick Henry is 6'3", 247.
Yeah,
That's
he's
a
the best.
unit.
He's the best running back in the league, basically.
Well,
I've
wait,
I've
how old is
I've
Randy
seen
Moss
Randy
now?
Moss though.
Yeah, what are we talking about? Prime time Randy
Randy
Moss or
Moss
old ass Randy
now.
Moss?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but
I mean, it
I
really
assume we're
don't
talking
matter to be
about
honest. But yeah,
honestly.
we're doing prime.
Yeah, I assume we're talking like like Randy Moss when he was cooking,
Yeah.
and that's not good. Yeah, you're not stopping that.
If it's Randy Moss now, I think I got a chance.
I don't think you do,
I think I got a
Yeah.
chance, bro.
Bro, he runs probably a 4.8 now.
which is still crazy.
Smoking your ass. Yeah.
Give me some time. I think I might be able to get
And
it.
you're small. Yeah, bro.
Bro,
He
I'm not
dunking
small,
them.
bro. You just said that like I'm fucking 5'4".
You're not
Bro,
far
just
from it.
call nah, bro. Just
How
call
tall are
me,
you? How tall are
bro.
you?
I'm 5'8", bro. Sometimes 5'9", depending on what the
Ooh,
weather
5'8".
is.
That's what we call small, brother.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's sorry.
That's what we call small,
Like
brother.
Nothing changed.
if it don't start with a six, everything under six is
Mhm.
small.
Yes, that is
Everybody else
correct.
in this podcast is 6'3" or higher.
Six something. Yeah,
Bro, nah, y'all just said small like I was fucking 5'4", 120 pounds.
Hey, bro. To him, you were small.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like we're talking about Randy
Man,
Moss.
6'4", and he has like a 40-inch vertical.
I think to be honest, like me, let's say I was in my prime, young 20s. I probably would have a better chance like trying to guard Randy Moss than probably taking a tackle from Derrick or trying to tackle Derrick Henry.
You might be right, actually.
Yeah, I think I go Randy Moss. There's no good answer. Like
Yeah.
I don't have like I'm a probably die,
Yeah.
honestly. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if I have to pick one, I would pick Randy Moss.
Now, Brent, I'm interested because you got some size on
Yes,
you,
that's what I'm
you
saying. I, Randy, I can't cover a deep route. I just not, especially if he's running a deep. Let's say he's running a deep 40-yard route.
yeah.
Nah, I can't do nothing with that. Like now, if it's just a straight jump ball, cool, bet I'll take my chances. But nah, Derrick Henry, I'll take my chances there, even though I will probably die. His stiff arm is crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, his stiff arm, he'd be like embarrassing dudes with his stiff arm. But I'll take my go for the legs, and you know he probably leap over me, but it's fine. I'll take my chances there. That's the best chance, percentage chance I have.
I think Derrick Henry is one of the like I don't know who he is until I see him. Then I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah, he looks like a
that man.
defensive end who just runs the football, and he has like a four speed. It's not even like he's slow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Now this next one, either we asked this before or we just seen that video. I don't remember what it was, but would you rather get? And I'm gonna preface this: we're gonna take the spouse out of the situation because that's the easy go-to. But would you rather get $1 million right now, or give $3 million to someone else of your choice, but you can't tell them? You can't tell them you gave them the money.
So only my spouse is off the table
Oh, I guess. Should we say your family?
because I was gonna say like I'm gonna give it to my sister.
yeah, let's take off family
Yeah, let's take
altogether.
family out. Yeah. So we'll say a stranger
Oh, a stranger?
or a friend.
Okay, because I was saying if it's a stranger, it's easy. If it's a friend, I got to think about it a little longer.
Okay, say it again so I can get the
So
context on
I'll just say friend instead. Okay.
it.
So would you rather get $1 million right now or give someone else, friend, stranger, $3 million, but you can't tell them you gave them the money?
Mm.
So they hit you up like, oh my God, I just got $3 million. And you're just like, hooray for you. You start little subtle hints like, man, new car wouldn't be so bad.
Mm.
I have a family,
uh,
and so without feeling bad about it, I take the million for me.
Dang,
mm.
so all these starving people out in the world, that one lady in that other state got homeless where her kids died, and because they was cold, you get them type of people the money, and you gonna take it?
Yes, and I don't feel bad about it.
Dang.
Yeah, that is tough. Um,
No, it's not.
wait, so I can give it to a friend. So if I'm trying to think of there's certain friends I have who I know if I gave it to them,
They give it a little bit.
I get a little bit
Now,
back.
but do you think you would get
That's the thing.
at least $1 million?
I don't think I have a friend that's giving me a million out of 3 million.
That's what I was like. You got at least it has to be at least $1 million to give it to make it worth it.
Mm, yeah, I'm probably not getting a million, but I'm getting something.
Oh yeah,
Um, and they might with the business opportunity now they have, I might get broke off for the future term. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I,
but they don't know you had anything to do with it.
Oh, I know. I'm saying like let's say, boom, they get 3 million. They start a business, and they're like, hey, you help me with this business. Boom, they hire me. Boom, I start making money with them. They maybe broke me off with some cash on the low ski, anyways. I don't know. I might be able to make up that million, but it's a low percentage chance. So I will say I'm taking a mill.
I was with Brandon a little bit. Like I think I might give it to a friend because I think I got friends where they would give a little bit, but again, I don't know if they give me enough to make that $1 million.
That's like 3 million isn't enough for me to feel safe doing that.
But even
Yeah.
like 700,000. I mean, I don't know if they would give me 700,000. I feel like they're giving me like 200,000. Like,
Yeah.
See, and I feel like they give me like 50,000 because they have stuff they want to do, and then they
but
have their
then,
own families that they're going to take care of.
but then you get that 1 million. Do you give them some money?
I would feel like eventually I could, but I'm gonna need that million to grow.
Hmm.
But I would put it in a situation to do that.
Gotcha.
So if I had $1 million, I know myself well enough to know that at least some of it would go away and just grow
Yeah.
so that I would not have to worry about anything again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll probably take the 1 million, but I feel like I would go back and forth. I might give the 3 million away. I don't know. Yeah, I'll say 1 million for now. Oh, Brandon, you actually asked this one earlier. It was the one about would you rather your girl read your mind all the time or only when you're with your boys? So that was on the list.
Gotcha.
Okay, I know where this question came from. $10 million is on the line to win it. Would you rather win a hardcore match versus Prime Mick Foley or win a ladder match versus Jeff Hardy? I do know both of these guys, so that is good. I'm gonna be honest. I'd probably go with the ladder match because I'm gonna hit that ladder, a couple times, but a hardcore match against Mick Foley where somebody who seemed don't have pain receptacles I'm fighting against. I think I'm going with the ladder. It's gonna hurt. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, Jeff Hardy's similar. Like he jump off stuff, and he
Yep.
recovers.
Yeah, but Mick Foley, he was different. Like
He was different.
he seemed like he was getting off on pain. To be honest with you, he seemed like that's his king.
I so generally, in a hardcore match, Mick Foley was the one taking most of the damage,
Yeah, usually.
and I would say similarly, Jeff Hardy was taking most of the damage. The reason I picked the ladder match is because Jeff Hardy is never going to win the ladder match. He's going to get to the top of the ladder and feel the need to jump off of it.
Yeah, but he gonna kick the shit out of the ladder when you're up in the air.
And that's I don't know. I think I'd rather land on canvas than thumbtacks.
Yeah, yeah,
Or I've seen Mick Foley go through a table on fire.
yeah.
I've seen him get his back and his face into thumb. No,
But and also it's like, yeah, with the ladder match, bro. When you get on ladders now, it's kind of high up. It'll already be a little shaky, and those ladders in those ladder match would be looking like they pretty high.
oh yeah, they're like
Yeah,
20-foot ladders.
yeah, they get
Yeah, so
the
I'm
biggest you
like,
can get.
bro, falling off of that. Imagine you land on top of the ladder. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's no way to guarantee your safety under any circumstance. But I I feel like my chances of getting seriously injured might be lower in a ladder match
Mm-mm.
because as long as I don't land really badly, I'll be pretty okay. I'm gonna be sore, like regardless.
Yeah,
But as long as I can control the landing, I think I feel pretty good about a ladder match. But with a hardcore match, there's no way around some of what has to happen.
yeah. I I struggle because I hate heights. Like I don't do heights, so that would be a struggle. I'd be the slowest climber of a ladder in history.
mm-mm.
Like I'm getting to that third thing, and I'm like, ah, yeah,
It's
I
like
don't
this is
know.
pretty high up. You can still put your foot on the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah, I don't know. Hardcore, I think I could make work because there's objects. I don't have to do all the work, right? There's objects I can use to kind of do the work for me. Bats, all this stuff. Now, unfortunately, he has the same objects, but
Yeah, like I'm thinking about like getting hit with a trash can lid.
Wait, what's the point of winning? Like, what do you have to do to win a hardcore match? Just don't
you have
lose?
to pin him. You
Yeah.
have to pin him.
Oh, okay, it's pinning. So it's not
So
like
Yeah,
the ladder match where you just got to grab
yeah.
the belt. Okay.
But that's the
yeah,
thing though. Like, I I get probably finishing is potentially easier in a hardcore. I mean, in a ladder match because I just have to go grab the thing. But like, if you go up there and he pushes you off that ladder,
That's gonna hurt.
it's gonna get messy for you. You know what I mean? Whereas, okay, I get hit with a shank. Okay, I have a headache. You know what I mean? Like, or I may get cut up a little bit. Now it could get way worse than that, but I feel like I could. I'm gonna just be do. I'm gonna be the worst hardcore person ever. He's gonna set a fire. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna blow. Like the fans are gonna hate me. Like I'm gonna blow it out. Fire extinguisher. He sets up a table. I'm gonna set the table up. Put it back under the ring. Like he pulls out a trash can. I'm throwing that thing back under the ring. Like I'm making that thing a freaking wrestling match until I'm ready.
The boys
Like
clean it up.
yeah, they gonna hate me. I'm gonna get booed. I'm gonna be the biggest heel in history. Like, but I feel like I can incapacitate him for 3 seconds at least. I just hate heights. Heights, I don't do heights, and the fact that I could legit, like I remember I used to work at a Finish Line shoe store, right? Them lights up there at the top, hella high, right? Well, when a light would go out, they'd be like, "Brandon, you got to go up there and get it and change it," and I'd be like, "Hell no!" But I would have to go up there, bro, scared for my life. Customers asking me for help. I'm like, man, if you don't get on somewhere, like I am nervous. I'm going anxiety right now. So I couldn't imagine the threat of one of these people could push me off and I fall outside of the ring or in the ring. I'm gonna go hardcore.
So wait, would you rather like change those light bulbs as well up there or clean like the public restrooms?
I'm gonna change the lights just because I can take my time. I
them,
can take my
them,
time.
them public bathrooms, you ain't messing with it, huh?
No, no, it's too much germs. Nope.
I feel like heights don't bother me. I mean, of course, if it's too high, then no, thank you. But I don't think I'm afraid of heights because when I worked at the bowling alley, we had a marquee sign
Mhm.
and they gave me like the little like long stick with the suction thing on it,
Yeah,
and that thing was trash.
gotcha.
So I said, "Give me a ladder and I'll change the sign."
Yeah,
And so I just got the tallest ladder we had and got up there and changed the letters and was pretty unbothered.
yeah.
But the ladder, I was on grass. So like I
Ooh,
wasn't on stable earth. I was
gotcha.
on concrete. And I was like, yeah, I could die for the 725 right now. But
725, huh?
Minimum wage for real.
and that was new. This was in 2009, so that was fresh minimum wage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
It had just went up from like 560 or something.
It
Yeah,
was 690. I remember when I first got my job at 16, and I started out 690. A year later, I made 725. I was like, let's go.
yeah. It's crazy now.
Yeah, for real. It's crazy that minimum wage is still
Yeah,
725.
exactly.
Yeah,
So you know,
That is
that's what's
nuts.
crazy.
so you know
Yeah.
America's trash. But
Yeah, man.
yeah, I'm doing hardcore.
I'm going with the latter.
Yeah, I'm going ladder too. This is the first time we went different ways.
I think so.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
All right.
It's
Uh,
hilarious. Brandon's just like he pulls out a chair and you're like, nope. And just
yeah,
Yeah,
put
put
it.
it
we
back
put.
down.
I'm
I'm
going to put that
cleaning.
back.
I'm right behind him. I got that for you, fella. Don't worry about that. I'm taking
Oh,
all that stuff back.
this kind of goes into what we were actually just talking about. Would you rather work your first job forever or marry the first woman you ever slept with? Now, we just talked about how much we made, so you would literally still be making that amount of money now.
Well, I
Yeah.
think there'd be, some raises involved, like use a little yearly
I worked at Dollar
percentage.
Tree. For my first job, I worked at Dollar Tree. So
My
I'm
first
like,
job was at the bowling alley.
I was at finish line.
I feel like Brennan had the best job out of all of us 'cause at least you got discounts.
Yeah, I got shoes. I got shoes out the deal.
Yeah, I could bowl for free.
Yeah, so but let's say you're making your same amount of money you was making then.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're not accounting for inflation.
No,
Nah.
how much is 725 these days? Like
And I
23,000
made.
probably.
I feel like finish line was a little bit above minimum wage. I can't remember.
I don't even think it's like 15,000 maybe.
It is, yeah, 15,000. Jeez. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I
I'm.
definitely would have to go with the first
First
person.
girl.
Yeah, I would probably have to go.
Ooh.
I cannot make $15,000 in 2025.
You got to be with her forever. Man.
I might as well sell drugs at that point. Like I cannot do that. That is wild to think.
Yeah. Because if it's just I have to work at that same place, I could probably make something happen. But if it's I have to do that same job, uh no.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that that job now makes more than I did. Because there were some old dudes who did my job, and I was like, "There's no way your old ass is here for 725."
Right. Yeah.
So,
It was old dudes in mine. I was just like, there's no way.
so yeah, like
But
there may be possibility for growth or to make more.
yeah.
And if I was there full time, it would because I was there part time. Like I was there on weekends and like the occasional night during the
Yeah.
week. So if I was
Bro,
full time, it might be a little different.
I literally just Googled. It says at Dollar Tree in Oklahoma, the average hourly pay for a cashier, which I did, is $7.32. No way.
Damn.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's literally the same job and it's assumed that there would be no form of raise, then as much as I don't like it, I would probably have to uh
Yeah.
be with whoever that was.
720, bro, 732 in 2025 is crazy. And it says even for a stocking
Because
associate, which you did all that, is 11.50 an hour.
I was gonna say even if it was $10 an hour today, that is
That's
crazy.
still, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Thanks.
when I made $13 an hour in 2015, that still wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
Same. And I thought I was getting paid.
I really thought I was rich out here.
Yeah. I was making 2015, no, 2015, I was making $18. I was like, shit, your boy balling, but also your boy just had his first kid too. So I was like, your boy kind of poor out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. What you picking, Brandon?
This is tough.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's no easy. Yeah, it ain't easy by far.
First one was not.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
However, it's going to have to be what it's going to have to be.
I think I agree though. I think if it was just you have to work at the company, your first job in that company, and then you have leeway after that. Once you're hired by them, I'd go job. But in this case, I'll go first woman. That's tough.
I'm looking up finish line right now. Finish line. Instead Oklahoma make between $9.49 and 15.98 an hour.
Yeah. It was good
Yeah.
times though, because I was in the mall, so what I mean, get my shoes. Also, I'm in the mall. I'm seeing cute girls all the time. I get to go if I lunch break, go to the cafeteria. I mean, what's it
Yeah,
called?
Food court.
food
Food
court.
court. Yeah,
I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie, I was jealous of people who worked at the mall because you either two jobs that I wanted was to work the mall at one of the shoe stores, Foot Locker
yeah,
preferably, or work at GameStop.
bro. It was cracking at all
Yeah,
times.
I applied to
You know,
GameStop at least 5 times.
Oh,
yeah,
everybody did.
yeah, yep. I think I agree. Everybody did. But yeah, you got friends come in on a Saturday night. What you doing tonight? Hey man, I'll see you. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like it was a job I recommend. Even Cam, I'm gonna make her work early. I'll be like, hey, get you a job at the mall. That's a little connect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, trying to get that discount for real.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Would you rather die and end racism or get $2 million?
Oh God.
Come on now,
That's
this is Black
actually
History Month.
that's actually a good question.
This is Black History Month. What y'all gonna do?
Well, it's not Black History Month anymore.
Yeah, true. Well, Spencer right there his what? I don't like it.
You already know. I don't like it.
Go ahead and say it.
No, I'm still thinking about it
I'm,
because
you will be you will be a hero for the rest of time.
that's the thing. And because I have a black son, I
let's say the public knows too.
Yeah,
The public will know your decision.
you will be the Martin Luther King of next era.
2025.
Yeah.
Or how much money?
Can I choose when I die? Or
Two
do I have to
million.
die today?
I think you got it out of there.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Your sacrifice. You're Jesus. You're making that. You're making the ultimate sacrifice right now for racism.
Because racism
Two
is
million.
is it's a real problem.
It
Yeah.
is $2 million. That's changed your life though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because I don't like it.
That's the problem. If I ever since becoming a parent, I care about my own life a lot more than I did before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's not to say that I just didn't care about my life, but being a parent
it's
has
different.
changed how I look at living.
Yeah.
So,
You on the news. You like LeBron James when he said he was leaving Cleveland. Everybody watching. Your decision right now, Spencer.
I don't like it. But I think my son needs me. And so I'm gonna go with the 2 million.
The world just gasped. We had a chance to
Selfish
end
bastard.
racism. That black bastard.
Yeah,
Fucking
like
monkey.
it's the black people who'd have a problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Umar would be like,
He right behind you.
yeah,
Nah, I ain't gonna
that's
lie.
funny.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm going 2 million
Bro,
too.
y'all are that is crazy. This actually
Yeah.
doesn't surprise
I'm going
My
2 million.
son needs me.
Yeah. Brandon, so wait, what are you saying, Brandon? What do you choose?
me. I'm taking a bullet. I'm biting the bullet.
Really?
I'm biting the
I
bullet.
think Brandon, I think this whole like superhero Captain America, who you
No,
think you
okay.
is
All right,
crazy.
hear me out. All right.
No, it's not a bad choice. Like
Yeah.
you
It's just
don't
not the
have to
right choice.
explain why you
No,
would end racism.
I'm saying because I know because it sounds crazy that y'all just that we say that, but okay, my daughter obviously needs me 100%. However, I think that ultimate sacrifice can teach her a lot in general, right? I literally took the sacrifice outside of Jesus. I took one of the top sacrifices, right? And I ended, and I made a path easier for not only you, but your children, and then their children, and then their children. So I will take the bullet. They'll have a Brandon Willis Day, right? Dedicated
No,
to
they
me in
really might, yeah.
every country. They'll give a Brandon Willis award. I have a Purple Heart or whatever they do. I'll take it. I'll take
And
it.
then your daughter has to deal with sexism because they're still out there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Hey,
But
one
you made
thing
it a
at a
little bit,
time.
but you made it a little bit better for her.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not me though. Forget that.
But 2 million, it's cool. Now if it's 200, yeah, we can talk about it.
Might talk a little different, huh?
Yeah, we have a longer discussion.
You know, nah, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, 2 million. I thought I was gonna really go back. Nah, I can't do it.
That's
My
crazy. The
son
League of
needs me.
Melanated Gentlemen do not believe in ending racism.
That's not what we said. Nobody said that.
It's too much other stuff out there too that I feel like
That's
is gonna come into play
that.
even more.
If we were a popular podcast, that's what the headline would be.
Yeah, for real. Be on CNN, you see the
Probably
little ticker at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. Would you rather put your dick into a random glory hole with a random person on the other side, or have we done this before?
not on here.
Sounds familiar, or maybe you just asked it in
Okay.
Does
general.
it?
Or have an orgy with 10 random people. So not of your choice. I think that's what it was, of your choice. But we changed it to say random people.
I think we spoke about this
Yeah.
individually, like
Yes,
privately.
we
Yeah.
did. And because yeah, the original question was a stranger on the other side of a glory hole or an orgy with 10 people that you can choose, but at least five of them have to be men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But now it's 10 random people, you know, random genders, whichever one you roll.
I'm doing orgy, 100%, because I can set the limit. Like, there's nothing's gonna happen to me that I don't want to happen to me, right?
That's what you hope.
No, that's what I know. That's what I know. I ain't drinking no water. I'm going in hydrated.
That's what you hope. Somebody come
Nah,
up behind you. Hey, big
no,
fella.
nah. I'm going in hydrated, and I got that thing on me, just in case somebody's
You got
stupid
your
You
enough.
thing on
do
you.
have that thing on you.
Yeah, chill
That's
out.
what I'm saying.
Pause.
That's crazy.
You absolutely
Pause.
do.
Pause.
That's
No.
crazy. You got the thing on you.
You do have
Pause.
that thing on you. That is true.
Pause.
And everybody
What
else
I
got that thing on
mean,
them too.
in case I have to defend myself, I have a firearm on me.
Bro,
Yeah, I forgot. Got to get specific in this case.
why are you butt booty naked with socks on and a firearm, Brandon?
No, I'm saying I got you. Bring stuff with you. You ain't walking in, no clothes, ready to go. Like, what you mean?
Oh, yo, just open up the door like, all right, I'm here.
Yeah, exactly.
With that thing on you.
Some guys like, oh my god, you do.
But the other, like, it's too many mystery. Who knows on the other side? Nah, no thanks.
So yeah, the question essentially comes down to, would I rather it be one stranger I can't see or 10 strangers I can see?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Um, so
I know what I'm going with.
you want to go?
No, you got it. You got
Okay. Um,
it.
I am going with I'm going with the glory hole
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
because
whoa.
I will the question says that I don't know what's on the other side. And so I will never know what's on the other side. The problem is with 10 strangers, there are way too many risks, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying, bro.
like I have a much higher chance of catching something. I have a much higher chance of
I'm
somebody
taking
doing
it
something that
as
I'm not like
You're
I
not proud
know,
of her.
because that's the thing. It's 10 random people. 10 random people. Again, that increases the chances of somebody walking in with crabs or
I'm
whatever.
taking it as, and I mean, maybe
Everybody's clean.
yeah,
I took it as everybody's clean.
I took it as everybody's clean,
Yeah, I didn't
but
even think
Oh,
about the STD
that
part.
wasn't on the question. That wasn't part of the question.
No, I mean that's a good. That's
It
fair.
said 10 randoms.
That's fair.
that's true. But I just would
Let's
think you
assume.
wouldn't.
And that's the thing. They're also randoms. I don't know what the ratios are.
But
True, but
also, if it's a random glory hole, you can have like mouth something.
I mean, that could be all kind of things on the other
But
side of
that's the
That's
that
what
thing.
I'm
Like
thing.
saying. So
I,
But
that is true. But statistically, like one person or one of 10 people, like
I just,
there's
let's assume they're clean. Let's assume everybody in there is clean. All 10 people.
that's what I'm assuming.
okay.
Because orgies
We're
don't just
changing
pop
up the
off.
question now.
Well, I'm saying orgies don't just pop off. 10 people don't just meet up at the same place and be like, all right, let's get it cracking.
Unless they do, we just ain't been invited.
It's 10 random
Yeah,
people.
like I
That's the
just
thing.
don't
There are
see
people
that.
who are about that, I'm sure.
True, but from what I've heard, like they all discuss this. It's a very like, you know what I mean?
It was
But again, this
nine
is
of the people organized it. You was number 10. You was a random. So like they
Yeah.
all know they was gonna be there. You just happen to show up.
I just okay. Go ahead.
So yeah, everybody's clean. Let's just assume everybody's clean.
Mhm. Mhm.
Jordan, what you doing?
I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna be up against that stall. Be up against the stall. Just whatever on the other side.
Bro,
It's on
that
the
is
other.
crazy. Y'all are
It's
really
on the other
wild.
side. Because
I don't think so, because
I don't think
again,
so either.
I will never know what happens
As
on
long
the
as
other
they don't
side
make
of
no
that.
sounds, you don't hear no grunts.
I will never know what's on the other side of that, and that's a part of the
Yeah.
question. And so I will never know what happened. I will never know
I
who's
would
over
never
there,
discuss it
and
with
that's what it's going
anyone.
to be. I will never. I
Y'all
will
are
never.
crazy. That is wild.
Brent, I'm saying you think, bro. I'm saying, bro, you're gonna be in the heat of the moment. Somebody gonna think it's dark in there. I assume somebody think it's free
Let's
game.
assume you can see, because in an orgy, I would think you would need to be able to see. I don't know orgy etiquette,
I
but
mean,
I
I mean,
think it
yeah.
would be a good idea if there's some kind of light in there.
thank you.
Okay, that's
I
what
feel
I'm for.
like
Yeah, I don't know either.
troll a higher percentage of what's gonna happen. rather than me not knowing what's on the other side. It could be an animal. It could be anything on over there.
This dude's at an animal.
I'm saying you have no clue. You have no clue what's over
Well,
there.
I just hope a random animal just.
I'm saying you have no clue what's over there. And you have a higher percentage of a man could be on the other side, right? You're just gonna be like, well, I'll take my shit.
What does Spencer say? That's what it's gonna have to be.
Okay.
I'm not gonna know about it.
Yeah, I will never. The
a-
question stipulates that I never know who's on the other side of that wall. Good.
I'm with
I
Spencer.
never want to know who's on the other side of that wall.
I'm just saying, Brandon. There's too many people involved for something not to happen. Somebody gonna come past.
But
Good
too
game.
many 10
Smack you.
strangers.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know you people.
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
setting the boundaries very early.
You can set boundaries all you want to. You can say boundaries all you want to. Somebody gonna defy those boundaries.
But again, yeah, like it's an orgy and these are strangers. And
Yeah,
Facts, they are.
people
hands is
be doing shit.
everywhere. Feet is gonna be everywhere.
We don't know how big this room is.
That's what I'm saying.
Like 10 people are just rolling on top of each other. And
That we don't know.
I don't know orgy etiquette.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't either. But
I might have to tell us.
Assume.
I feel like Brandon's gonna make an announcement. Just
No.
meet out everyone before we begin.
No, it's crazy. You got that thing going on.
Yeah.
No, man. Hey, if that's what's
Brandon
gotta
gonna be
happen,
like,
that's what's gotta happen.
Brandon gonna be like, this thing is for her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Especially if
Everybody stay in your sector.
We're gonna set up stations.
Why you so close to me? Get away.
We're setting up stations.
Worldwide Willis is over here.
Rotate to your left.
I need
my left,
6
your
feet.
left.
I need 6 feet from you. I need 6 feet from you.
I got that thing on me. Everybody back up.
That's hilarious.
But there's a 0% chance I go out there.
I think it's high. I think it's oh shit.
That's my point.
Unless the 10 randoms are men.
That is also true.
Because it's random.
If we was to flip a coin right now 10 times, that's what you would get. It could be 10 men, and then look who's in trouble.
Nah, that's a lower percent chance of happening.
No, you're right, but it's a good chance that 7 of them could be.
That's the thing. Like, who knows?
I don't give a damn if it's 8. Like, I don't give a damn.
You niggas wait your turn.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Shot clock. Whatever we gotta do. A timer on the phone. Whatever we gotta do.
I think Brandon's underestimating probably like the size of an orgy, like maybe a room. Like I feel like something going.
I don't think the proximity matters, to be honest. I just don't. And maybe I'm visualizing what it is differently than what it actually is.
Brandon thinking everybody in the basketball gym got separate corners.
No,
like y'all be far away.
But I just don't think they're all just rolling on top of each other either. I could be wrong.
I mean, I feel like in movies and stuff, like in TV shows, like on like Game of Thrones, when they be in those rooms, they'd be like, I don't know, 6 women on one dude. I assume it's like a whole big orgy like that. Like everybody be on top of everybody in movies and stuff.
Maybe.
Well, that's the thing. Like in those like ancient Rome orgies, yeah, like they were just wild and doing whatever.
Like, everybody was in it.
But yeah, I assume at like a fraternity party, everybody has a sector.
Yeah. But like in real life, you're not doing that. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, so you make an announcement as soon as you walk in there, basically.
Yeah, I'll make it know what type of energy I'm on. And
somebody be like, "Oh, that's a tease. I'm going for him."
Or you be very short.
Yeah, it depends on the people in there. But
you gonna get it over with quick, huh?
Yeah, we lighting up the club. We shooting up the club. Man.
Oh, we know that's a different meaning.
Balls.
Okay, I see you, Brandon.
No,
bro.
All right, no.
You got that thing on him. He's shooting up the club.
Wow,
Brandon getting everybody pregnant.
What are we doing?
That's what you. That's what you said,
bro. That's literally what you said.
Pause. How can you retract a pause? My bad. That's me.
Got that thing.
I'm usually not
the club. Huh? He is shooting up the club with that thing on him. You heard it here, folks.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, that's tough, Brandon.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hey, if you like it, I love it. I
I
guess.
Nah,
believe in
man.
you. Yes.
Relax. Relax. Relax.
Normally, it's me who say the crazy stuff, but now look at Brandon.
You're right. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta chill. We usually don't talk about these type of things, so I gotta watch myself.
Okay. Uh, After you die, would you rather your body be found in a room full of drugs or a room full of sex toys?
I die?
Yeah. So your family, they're like,
Huh.
"Oh my God, we gotta go rescue him." And they come in there like, What's all this around him?" And they just get the real clear picture.
Say drugs.
I also say drugs.
Yeah. My your legacy isn't as tarnished.
Yeah, because your family, they
Still
don't.
not in great shape.
Yeah,
Yeah, not in great
yeah,
shape,
nah.
but
Your
a
family
lot
don't
of
tell
people,
everybody we found it with drugs. Like that sounds kind of normal. They're like, yeah, they ain't telling nobody. There's
yeah,
just sex toys everywhere.
you
We
can
don't
just
know how he
lie.
died.
You can lie and say it was fentanyl. You didn't know it was fentanyl in it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas sex toys, that's crazy. Like it's all you're whatever you did before that moment is erased.
Doesn't matter.
There,
Yeah.
the jokes are
Doesn't
starting at that
matter.
point. Yeah, well,
You could have used not one of them. The
yeah,
fact
you
that you
could
was in
have
that room.
died and fixed racism. It doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
is
Because
now. What were you doing to die using sex toys?
exactly. Because that's the thing. My thought, if I'm in a room full of drugs, my family is going to know that I didn't necessarily use the drugs, and I may have just been killed for entering the room.
Yeah, it
Like
could be a lot of questions. Yeah,
there could have been a deal that I accidentally saw, and they had to get rid of any loose ends.
yeah,
Why were you in the room with the toys?
right, exactly.
There's not really a way to
Nope,
explain that.
nope.
Yeah,
Yeah, my family gonna be
there's
like
really
they
no way.
framed him for the drugs, but yeah,
You can't say
so
somebody
yeah,
framed him with sex toys. Like, yeah, somebody killed him
yeah,
and just threw a whole bunch of sex toys, and they're like, but why?
it's
Exactly.
diabolical. Somebody did that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Diabolical.
that's
Like
sadistic. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
wild.
that's crazy.
drugs make sense
Yeah,
whether you were on them or not. Like whether you had
yeah,
involvement with drugs or you didn't, being found in a room full of drugs, that's fine. Because I'd be like, oh, these drugs are unused, so obviously I didn't do them.
right. And yeah, a lot of great people. Mac Miller, like Kurt Cobain, a lot of great people have died, and drugs were on them, or they overdosed, or whatever. Yeah, sex toys. That's your legacy at that point.
Yeah. And again, there's no story you can spin up.
Nope. And
And
the
all,
fact that they're gonna make up the story for you is even worse.
Yeah.
can you imagine your homeboys just talking about you like, bro, man, at one time we found Spencer in that room dead. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to watch from heaven and they make fun of you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's wild.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me grab one more. Uh, I think we might have done this one before.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh, okay. We might have done this one before. I don't know. But if we have, just let me know. I'll find another one. But would you rather chew a piece of gum that you found stuck under a seat of a chair or lick a homeless person's feet, like full tongue from top to bottom foot?
Sounds familiar, kind of.
Yeah, it
Did
does.
did we do this one? Okay.
They might have done that one.
Okay. Uh, this one says, would you rather live without having ever known your parents or know who they are, but find out they are the world's most hated criminals?
Mm, okay.
Even if they're the world's most hated criminals, are they, I guess, did they do it? Do I know
I
if
don't
they
know.
did these crimes or
Uh,
Hmm.
we could say, I feel like I would still probably go with the most hated criminals because, like, at the end of the day, like, that wasn't me. I don't know what they got going on in their life, but that wasn't me. But not to ever know them, it's kind of rough. But a lot of
yeah,
people
like
like that.
Yeah.
yeah, there are some people that don't need that. I need my parents.
Same.
So if the world hates them, that I don't.
So be it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because it's a lot of stuff you can learn about your parents, their habits, the things they like. You know what I mean? So to not know, you'd be wondering the rest of your life where so that part can just be answered already. Now you're just like trying, work around whatever they got going on.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the questions though. That's all the ones we
Yeah,
got.
that's hilarious, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Would you
definitely found out.
ever disappoints?
Yeah, we found out some new stuff, Brandon,
Nah, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro.
But Brandon ends racism.
yeah.
Thank you.
I mean,
Let's talk
Brandon and
about that.
racism.
Let's
Brandon
talk about you
goes
guys
to
choosing
the
money over racism.
I mean, hey, that's what it is. And let's talk about how you chose
This is
shooting the
why
club up,
Dr.
put that
Umar
thing
would
on
have,
you.
nah, man. Dr. Umar would be highly disappointed.
That is correct. He absolutely would.
Yeah.
But
He can,
he'd be out of a job.
That is true. That is also true. There'd
no,
be a
he'll
lot
probably
of
find
people out of a
something.
job.
He'll probably find something else. Like I said, it's probably easy to go to like sexism or
I don't feel like he's gonna fight for sex.
well, if he can't fight for racism, he got to find something else to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like he'd be out of a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
But
Yeah,
shout out to Dr. Umar. But with that being said, we'll never duplicate it.
always appreciate it.
And forever melanated.